So this has been a really busy last couple days in a lot of our local communities. We just got off a flight touring some of the damage. We went to Mangum, Kingfisher, and El Reno, and really it's just widespread damage across our entire state. We're grateful that not one life was lost. We had about 11 injuries. During this flight, we saw a lot of the damage, especially some of our western Oklahoma farmers. They were just celebrating a crop announcement that 88% of their crops were good to excellent, and they were literally days away from harvesting, and now we're waiting on the assessment to see what type of damage was lost there. So our Secretary of Agriculture, Blaine Arthur, was also with us on this trip, kind of surveying the damage as well. The State Emergency Operations Center has been doing a great job of working with the local jurisdictions and our local emergency management folks to make sure that they were prepared, and we're also in constant contact with them across the state, seeing what else we need to do. The frightening part is we've got more rain and more storms on the forecast for tomorrow, and then possibly on Thursday. I'm going to be reviewing some damage in Skytook, Avant, in some of the eastern part of the state tomorrow morning to look at that damage as well. But there's 66 counties that are still currently under an emergency order since April 30th. And that'll continue to be that way. We signed an executive order just so we can engage FEMA and start assessing the damage across the state. But I applaud our local management folks. I know that they've saved lives from being prepared. And Mark Gower, I'll let him give you a few remarks here in a second. He does a fantastic job with the emergency management system. We were down in their bunker yesterday just monitoring the storms, and I think we were very fortunate that we didn't have more tornadic damage yesterday. But anyway, let me turn it over to Mark to give a few words. Mark. Thank you.
As the governor said, we're still in a state of emergency for a number of our counties. Over the last 2 days, we've had 29 counties with impacts between severe storms, weather, and flooding. We've had numerous water rescues, as most of you have seen through our media partners ongoing. We expect those probably to continue throughout the next day or so. As the governor mentioned, more rain and water from the northern parts of Kansas continue to flow into our tributaries. On Monday, we had 5 confirmed tornadoes. And on Tuesday, we had 6 confirmed tornadoes starting as early as almost 4 a.m. So we're up to a confirmed total of 11 tornadoes in the last 2 days, and with it, significant flooding. So our concern is around our citizens, making sure that they are safe. So if you see barricades, high water, please be very aware of your situation. And the good adage of turn around, don't drown is absolutely and positively true. We would like to see all of you safe and continue to be aware of your surroundings. Thank you.
Governor, is there any specific declaration that's dedicated to money for these counties for recovery?
So when we execute an executive order and we determine a state of an emergency, then that just activates emergency management to be able to call on FEMA and some federal dollars to help with the local communities. Am I saying that correctly?
Correct. Through the disaster declaration that the governor signed for our counties in the southeast, we're able to bring the Small Business Administration in to bring support to businesses and homes so they could get low interest, long-term loans to help them rebuild their homes and their communities. And we continue to do that through our damage assessments. That'll be ongoing for the next couple of days.
And then we've got, I thought it was important, we've got our insurance commissioner, Glenn Mulready, here just to assess the damage to see what he can do. And Glenn, I don't know if you have any remarks. Are you good? Okay.
Are you concerned about Stillwater specifically? I know they're talking about some of their drainage facilities going over what they're capable of, and some major highways being flooded out of there. Can you look closer into that?
You look at Stillwater?
Yes, so with Stillwater having over 9 inches of rain, in the last 24 hours presents challenges for their drainage systems. We're currently helping and assisting and wrapping around anything their local emergency management needs to help them with the pumps or whatever they may need to help with extra barricades, so they can let that water drain down.
Well, thanks so much for being here. Thanks for getting out the news to all of Oklahoma, and let's keep praying that we don't have the severe rain that is expected over the next couple of days. So, thank y'all.